Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Mushoku Tensei Season 3, Episode 7. So, last time we had Rudy getting closure over that, you know, it's the way things ended badly with Sara back in early Season 2. And I really liked it. It showed some good growth from him, and it was just nice getting to see how Sara has been doing since then, and just the way that she internalized all of that. But yeah, I feel like I said most of what I felt on that last week, and that was pretty much, the a big chunk. I'd say like most of the episode, and we got a very short glimpse onto what Eris is doing back at the dojo, and she's gotten recognized now as, I think it's king class, sword king class swordsman. Oh my goodness, I'm so terrible with remembering those ranks. I'm so sorry. But yeah, basically she got the title of that, and we got that little moment of her going like, I don't care about, any type of recognition or any of that sort. I just want to get stronger. Doesn't matter, the if it's, a a path where I get titles for it. And we also got Nina, I think it's her name, the girl that she befriended, and we saw how frustrated she was that she wasn't able to be the one to get stronger enough to get the title of king class, and now she's gonna have to see Eris go forward without her, so that was kinda sad. But that's pretty much all we got from last episode, so let's get into the new one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Is this like a graduation of sorts? Or just, just specifically this two getting this sort of diploma? Hmm. Okay, no. It's just a regular graduation. It's just they put so much emphasis on those two, I wasn't sure. Oh, Nanahoshi? Yeah. It's been a few episodes since we've seen her. Damn. Shouldn't that be something to be looked at? Okay. Weird. Mm. Oh. Oh. What? Now I'm really curious. I remember. I don't fully understand that either. Sure. Why he turned into a commentator? dumb of me to think he was gonna take this serious. I mean, they are beast people. Okay, someone actually said something. Just no reason, huh? Oh? Oh, damn. Well, if they decided that, you gotta respect that. Oh, yeah? But, kinda, kinda. Okay, Oh, that's a good punchline. Whoa. Oh my god, I totally forgot how it looked. Oh, I don't know. Uh, mm, I don't know, I'm nervous. Oh, a watermelon. They succeeded. Mm. mm, maybe it's gonna be important that they weren't able to get the specifically a cabbage. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't call it a success yet. But hey, a step is a step. Oh, look at Nanahoshi smiling so much. Right? That's how big this was for her. Yeah. Oh, Norn? I did notice it early in the episode that, yeah, she was acting a little awkward. Ooh. That might be too much for her. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Instead of believing in her? Ah, okay, gotcha. Hmm. I like that. Oh, Nanahoshi, you really should be taking care of yourself more. I see. Yeah, I think we've heard about this person before. You don't. I was just thinking that. Hmm. Oh, really? Sure. Yeah, definitely. We should go for it. Okay, everyone is in on this. Hmm? Hmm. Oh, what? What? Yeah, it wasn't until Rudy said it. They was like, oh, wait. I know for sure we've heard about Laplace in like season one, but I don't remember the details. That's crazy though. I remember back then thinking like, are we ever gonna get, like something about that in the present? And it seems like we're getting it. If you remember like exactly when in season one that was mentioned, do let me know. I'm curious. And I would go and rewatch the scene. I think it's either I don't remember if it was before or after the mass teleportation. But yeah, that's crazy. That's not Nahoshi's magic teacher. The Flying Fortress. Okay, I guess we are getting to meeting him next episode. That's crazy. Okay, let me read that again. He's Perugius, the Armored Dragon King. Okay. That was the name of one of the 3 heroes who killed the demon god. The demon god. Isn't that Kirishika? Or am I misremembering something? I thought Kirishika, she introduced herself as the demon god. But I think maybe she's either a reincarnation of it, or the history that is taught about this is just wrong, which is possible. Okay, who killed the demon god and led humanity to victory in the Laplace War 400 years ago. Okay. So, Perugius is still alive after 400 years. At least that's what, that little sequence of seeing inside the Flying Fortress is what, that guy in shadows with the silver hair and beard. That's who is being implied to be Perugius. And, okay, so he led humanity to victory, but he is not, at least here, is not said that he himself is a human. But if he is, then, okay, how did he come to live that long? But okay, that's exciting for sure. Also, I thought that Orsted was the one in the key visual for the season, but actually it might have been this guy. But it's funny though, because Rudy does mention Orsted in this episode, but he quickly gets shut down. He's like, you know what, I'm very okay with that. That guy is scary. And even now, I don't think Rudy would even be an equal to him, or even close to an equal in terms of like combat. I feel like we'd need another time skip for that. But yeah, okay, so he would be able to give us a solution on how to... Or actually, let me see exactly how Nanahoshi worded it. The mage to cover it all. To the included, blah, blah, blah. There's a chance he could even do something about your mother's memory loss. Yeah, so it's not just about, telling us how to do it. It's just, he might be able to heal her himself. If he so wants to. Like, I don't know. Like, Nanahoshi is being so, like, inviting and, trying to... just the way that she's talking about her magic teacher is like, oh yeah, it's all good. But this is also the same girl who was just strolling around with Orsted, so just because she's friendly with them does not mean that, Perugius will be all chill with Rudy. Hell, he might even try to kill him. So, like, I'm just being cautious. Yeah, the reason Orsted, or at least from what I remember in regards to what he said, as well as something that Nanahoshi said in the episode that she was reintroduced in season 2, she was like, basically, if you do something here in this world that alters history in a way that it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been summoned or reincarnated here, then you get, like, something really bad could happen to you. And I think it's because, like, Orsted realized that Rudy isn't, he wasn't just born a regular baby and grew into the person he is now, but he stole the position of who would have been Zenith and Paul's son. And so Orsted saw it as a mistake that needed to be fixed. So who is to say that Perugius wouldn't see it that way as well? Yeah, most of the episode it was about damn, I forget their names. Liliana and Persena, which, like, I guess they're okay characters. I'm sorry. I'm not attached in any way to them. Though it feels a little unfair because it's not through any fault of their own. It's more so how they're treated by the narrative. And just I don't like their dynamic with Rudy. Because of just the fact of how the relationship with him started. The kidnapping, him trying to use them to cure his ED, through non-consensual sexual means. And so they were just forced to become his subordinates. And it became the normal. But, like, I never liked that. I like the atmosphere of them just going through this duel to get the determination of doing what they want to do. Though, yeah, like, I'm not entirely sure what they had to do with, like, this. Like, when they're asked, like, couldn't you each be chief of one of the tribes? And the answer they give doesn't really clear it up for me as to why they don't do that. I guess it just comes down to, like, well, one of us wants to be, free to do whatever they want without being tied as chief. But, like, okay, so I guess one of them has to lead both tribes instead of both doing each. And so this was like a duel for freedom, as well, like, more so like freedom versus duty. But yeah, I guess I could try to like analyze how each of them take the win or the loss. But like, I'm sorry. If you like them, that's fine. I just don't care that much for them. I do think it's important to note that in the scene with Nanahoshi summoning uh, the watermelon, Rudy is thinking like, here, maybe our plan to summon a vegetable was flawed from the start. We summoned a watermelon when we wanted a cabbage, but I still call it a success. I feel like there will be a big mistake when trying to summon specific things, because they got too satisfied with being able to summon anything from this world, even if it wasn't for the thing that they were aiming for. Something like that, getting it wrong, it could be very bad. I also really like that scene with Rudy and Norn. And at first I was also with Rudy and like, we don't want Norn to be just having too much on her plate and just crumbling from like pressure and overwork. But then Sylphie revealed that she'd already been doing work for the student council, so it's like, okay, she's already proved that she can do it. This was just her wanting her brother's approval. So yeah, and also just, wanting to be acknowledged that she's capable of doing this and continuing to do this. Which is just really nice for her dynamic with Rudy. And I liked the last thing he said. You don't need I don't think you need my permission, but you got it anyway. And how happy that made her. Also this. I think all of us have a duty to cheer them on. I wouldn't be who I am now if the people in my life hadn't supported me. I like how self-aware of that Rudy is. Like, yeah. Of course, none of the, personal satisfaction that he gets from all of these connections are just due to him. He wouldn't, grow in certain ways if it wasn't for all of these bonds that he's made. And so basically, like, just like they've been kind to me, I'll be kind to them in return. And I'll always be ready to support them too. And we get to the end. So that's it for me this episode. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.